today we are looking at still multiplying fractions by an integer. The only difference today is that your numerator is going to be bigger than 1. So yesterday all your numerators were 1. Today they're just going to be different. So same method, same thing applies, exactly what you were doing yesterday, just with a few slight tweaks. So I know you're all going to be amazing. So starting in exactly the same way today as you did yesterday, you have 3/7 plus 3/7 plus 3/7. So as always, when we are adding with our fractions and we have a denominator that is the same, we keep our over 7 and we just add our numerator. So we have 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is 9. And now you will be asked to put your numbers as a mixed number as well as an improper fraction. So how many times does 7 go into 9? It goes in once with 2 left over. And then we do the same with our 3 times 3/7. We only times our whole number. Okay, grab a different pen. We only do our whole number times our numerator. So we do 3 times 3 is 9 over 7. And then we do the same as we have done up here. Then we go on to another fraction. So we're adding again as our model exactly what we have done exactly what we did on the first slide yesterday. 2 plus 2 is 4. We don't add our fractions because if we remember, I have to do it with the 5th. When we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we have 2/5 and we get 2 more 5ths, our whole is still cut up into 5 pieces. We just have 4 of them now coloured in. So that's why our denominator stays the same. The number of pieces in our whole is still exactly the same. And then at the bottom here we have 2 times 2, which again will give us 4, and our denominator doesn't change. So largely it's the same as what you were doing yesterday. So hopefully, considering you all did an absolutely amazing job, hopefully it will be relatively straightforward today as well. So we'll go through a few more examples. So we have 4 times 7 over 9. Now quite often you might come out with improper fractions. Sometimes you'll be asked to put them as a mixed number as well. I think most of the time you probably will, but you can all do that. You've all shown how well you can do that. And if you need to draw bar diagrams, you can. You know you can all do that. So 4 times 7 is 28 over 9. Or we could say, how many times does 9 go into 28? So we do our 9 times table. So we have 9, 18. 18 would be 2 wholes. 27 is 3. So we have 3 wholes because 3 times 9 is 27. And we would have 1 left over. Just like when you're dividing. Let's do another one. 3 times 2/5. So again, we do 3 times 2 is 6 over 5. And we can see here that if we have 5, that is 1 whole. So we've got 1 whole and 1 left over. And I'll do one more. 2 times 6 over 7. I'll do one more of this as well. 2 times 6 is 12. And we keep our denominator the same. We can see that we have more than 7 here because we have 12. So we have 1 whole. 7 would go into 12 once. And then we'd have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 left over. 5 over 7. Now I don't think there were many that could be simplified yesterday, but I do want you to simplify as well if possible. We've been doing fractions a lot now. You're becoming much more familiar with them. I know that you can all do that. So we'll do 5 times 3 over 10. So 5 times 3 is 15 over 10. Now we can see that 15 is bigger than 10, so we can get one whole out of here, and we'll have 5/10 left over. What 5/10 equals is actually both of these numbers can be divided by 5. So that means by dividing both the top and the bottom by 5, we would get a half. So your answer would be 1 1/2. Now, if you're ever not sure, you can always draw a bar diagram. Make sure your bars are the same length. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then do another bar exactly the same length, a bit neater than mine, which is split exactly in half. Make sure this one will be there. And then you know if you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there, and you've only got 1 out of 2 there, so you can see they're exactly the same. It just means you'd have to measure and do that and make sure you draw them accurately. But hopefully you're all starting to see that now. And that's it. That's your work for today. So hopefully, considering how well you did yesterday, it'll be just as straightforward today as it was yesterday. So have a fantastic day, and I will see you all on Zoom. Bye.